Okay, example 2. So here we have, I think it's helpful if we label the variables that we have. So we have work. Let's get this thinner marker line here. We have a volume beginning and a volume end. Okay, I highly recommend that you do these problems in this way, and then we have a pressure. So if I could just clean that up, I'm going to go back to my... Okay, so we're going to calculate work, so we're going to use this formula. Okay, so work, it's the only one that has work in it that's useful. We had 2 choices so far. We have delta E equals Q plus W, or W equals negative P delta V. So both of them have work in it, but I don't have an E or a Q, so I can't use this. I would have to use this. Remember, it is required that you show the basic formula. So there is my generic basic formula. So we don't know what work is. We know the pressure is 15.00 atm. And then remember that delta V means change in volume. So final volume minus initial. My ending volume, 53.00 liters, minus my beginning volume, 46.00 liters. So we're going to calculate what that is and figure out what our unit is. So we're going to take 15 times parentheses, 53 minus 46, close parentheses, and I get a negative, because I'm not going to forget about that negative out there, a negative 105 atmosphere liters. Okay, I don't know why that marker does that to me, but it always does. That's negative. Okay, a negative value there when I punch that into my calculator. Okay, but it is asking for the unit in kilojoules. So I got to convert liter atmospheres or atmosphere liters, doesn't matter which way I multiply them, right? 2 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 1 is 2. So however I have those, I need to convert those into kilojoules. So the first thing we can do is we can use the conversion factor. We know that for every 1 liter atmosphere, there is 101.3 joules. That's a conversion factor that you will get on the test, and you put it on your formula card if you've already listened to the first set of notes. So for units to cancel, we're going to say 1 liter atmosphere, and then on top will be 101.3 joules. So the units of liter atmospheres, or atmosphere liters, doesn't matter what order I multiply them, cancels, leaving us joules, but we need kilojoules. So then we're going to say 1,000 joules equals 1 kilojoule. And now we can calculate what that is. So 105 times 101.325. 105 times 101.3. I'm sorry, 325 is a different number. 101.3 equals, so negative 105 times 101.3 divided by 1,000. And then based on this calculation, technically sig figs, if we were following sig fig rules, this would have been that. Okay, and then we would have said 4 sig figs then, so 10.64 kilojoules, and it's a negative value because this negative carries through. So my final answer is negative 10.64 kilojoules.